Our next guest knows all about that. Rhyen Staley, the Defending Education Director of Research, joins me now. Rhyen, great to see you. Thanks for being here. So first, what do you make of the mayor's comments, basically saying, well, the definition of rape has expanded and therefore we have more of them. And it's outrageous.
Yeah, Katie, thanks for having me on. This is just more language manipulation by these far left actors, DSA members. They do a lot of this gamemanship where they manipulate words to deflect their policies and get people to, buy into their propaganda.
So in terms of language manipulation, that's something that we see all of the time when it comes to pushing different leftist policy positions. A very important issue that you've been warning about is school board members and teachers unions are connected to the Democratic Socialists of America all across the country, and they're using that ideology in the classroom. This is not surprising to me. This is, of course, something that they've been trying to do since the 1960s, but it's certainly getting worse as DSA gains more traction nationally.
I really think the issue is because of their their notoriety at the moment, people are waking up to their platform, but the ideology is actually very mirrored in school districts and in schools across the country. You talk about their policy with transgenderism, and they want to offer minors, gender affirming care and keep it a secret from parents. Well, at Defending Ed, we've exposed that thousands of districts across the country have policies that very much mirror that there are school-based health centers that offer gender affirming care to students. Anti-racism, defunding the police is in curriculums. And so what we're hoping at Defending Ed...
Who is putting that in the curriculum? Is this the teachers union that is partnering with DSA? Are the DSA members inside these teachers unions? How is that getting into the curriculum in our public schools?
Well, some of this stuff started to filter in when I went into a teaching education program back in 2008. 2012, I sat through a professional development of my white privilege and anti-racism. So this has been a slow creep, but it's accelerated after 2020 when school districts were trying to outcompete each other to virtue signal. And so they started injecting all of this anti-racism, white privilege, et cetera, into the curriculums. And then, yes, the teachers unions have been in bed one way or another, whether ideologically or in direct embed with the DSA for years. I mean, you look at Los Angeles Unified School District, they have 2 DSA members on the school board itself. And then on top of that, the NEA just had their conference a week ago. They elected the former UTLA, the former union boss there, onto their executive committee, who's a DSA member and a Black Lives Matter LA member.
So for parents who are watching this segment and who follow your work, I mean, it's in the curriculum. It's in the schools. So how do you get it out? How do parents who say, I don't want my kids learning this garbage, say that, how do they opt out of it, or what do they do? How do you get it out of the schools?
This is the same thing that we're talking about with the election stuff. It's people need to start becoming more engaged in their communities. They need to empower, their peer parents, and they need to start going to school board meetings, and they need to start raising awareness. I will tell you, as a former teacher myself, there are a lot of teachers that are not down with this stuff.
Of course, a lot of them
might. Yeah. Correct. And so those teachers need to know that parents have their back, and they need to start feeling comfortable standing up themselves to this stuff inside their schools.
Absolutely. Well, Rhyen Staley, thank you for joining us and telling us all about this important work that you're doing, and we look forward to seeing what's next. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie.